somehow we're already winding down on the first month of the college football season. 4 games in, third of the way through, but a lot still to be resolved as the final weekend of September approaches. Relatively ho-hum week, though, in the top 10 has kept our power rankings nearly identical. And here's a look at the Sports2Nite latest poll. At number 10, Notre Dame. The one addition to the rankings, Notre Dame replaces one-loss Auburn. The Irish can hold up their opening weekend win over a ranked Michigan team. Other than that, they haven't really been tested until this week when Notre Dame hosts Stanford. At number 9, Penn State. The Nittany Lions struggled against Illinois for 3 quarters. Keyword there, 3 quarters. In the fourth, Penn State scored 35 points to blow past the Illini in their Big Ten opener. Miles Sanders ran for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns in the win. Game of the year coming up in the Big Ten this week. Penn State hosts Ohio State Saturday night. At number 8, Stanford. A couple of teams in this poll survived upset scares. Stanford, one of them, helped out by a fumble return touchdown when it looked like Oregon was threatening to score again. The Cardinal rallied back from a 24-7 deficit to win 38-31 in overtime. Up next, the road trip to undefeated Notre Dame. Number 7, LSU. The Tigers encountered resistance from Louisiana Tech in a 38-21 win. LSU jumped out to a 24-0 lead in the second quarter, but the Bulldogs at one point cut the deficit to 3 points before LSU pulled away for the win. All 5 Tiger touchdowns came on the ground in a 218-yard rushing effort. At number 6, West Virginia. Another day, another 5-touchdown performance from Heisman candidate Will Grier. The final line on Grier, 25 for 35 with 356 yards passing. Now, a vastly improved Big 12 will make it a challenging road for the Mountaineers. They go to Texas Tech next week to face a Red Raider team that just demolished Oklahoma State. Number 5, Georgia. The Bulldogs continue to display impressive offensive balance. Jake Fromm threw for 3 touchdowns and 260 yards, while UGA rushed for 185. But it was the defense and special teams that really showed out, getting them on the board first with a 64-yard fumble return for a touchdown, and then blocking a punt to cap off a 13-0 second quarter surge. How about number 4, Oklahoma? All right, sure, they weren't the most impressive team this week, but the Sooners survived and advanced past a tougher-than-expected challenge from Army. Kyler Murray threw for 3 touchdowns in a 28-21 overtime win, but that potent Oklahoma offense really disappeared in the second half. OU didn't score from the 4:25 mark of the second quarter until the overtime touchdown strike. Now up next, it's a home game against Baylor this week before the Red River rivalry against newly ranked in the top 25, Texas. Number 3, Ohio State. Our top 10 is defined by teams who have terrific quarterbacks, and none have arguably been more impressive to start the year than Buckeye starter Dwayne Haskins. 5 touchdown passes for Haskins, all in the first half, a 49-6 win over Tulane. Now through 4 games, Haskins has thrown for nearly 1,200 yards and 16 touchdowns, and with just 1 interception. At number 2, Clemson. Freshman quarterback Trevor Lawrence has supplanted Kelly Bryant as the go-to quarterback. He got the lion's share of the snaps in their 49-21 win over Georgia Tech. Now, it was only 176 yards passing for Lawrence, but 4 touchdown passes as Clemson moved to 4-0. The ACC is having a down year, but Clemson may have its hands full against upset-minded Syracuse on Saturday. The Orange is also 4-0 and has a win over Florida State this season. At number 1, Alabama. The Crimson Tide held San Antonio's Nick Mon to just 196 yards passing and forced 2 interceptions, and Alabama responded with 415 yards passing and another 100-plus yards rushing to maintain its lock on the top spot in our power rankings. Now, the Tide doesn't face another ranked opponent until November 3rd when they head to LSU. And that's a look at our Sports2Nite NCAA football power ranking. Tonight's NCAA football power rankings are brought to you by IHOP. Eat up every moment. You're watching Sports2Nite, San Antonio's only nightly 30-minute sportscast with exclusive sports coverage you won't find anywhere else.